Hello, welcome to Quiz Time. I'm your host, Jess, today for some general knowledge questions. So, are you ready? Let's go. Which French president led Free France against Nazi Germany in World War II? Charles de Gaulle, François Mitterrand, or Nicolas Sarkozy? Charles de Gaulle. Which of the following famous TV shows started before the others? Jeopardy, Saturday Night Live, or The Oprah Winfrey Show? Jeopardy. How many horses won the Triple Crown? 11, 13, or 15? 13. What was Napster? Social media platform, e-commerce website, or file sharing application? It was a file sharing application. When was the megamouth shark discovered? 1960s, 1980s, or 1970s? (1970s). Which band sang Birth of the Blues in 1996? The Midnighters, Rat Pack, or Pearl Jam? Rat Pack. True or false? The Super Bowl started in the 1970s. That's false. It actually started in the 1960s. The term for the legal entity owned by individual stockholders is corporation, partnership, or sole proprietorship? Corporation. Which politician offended Tammy Wynette during a 60-minute interview? Ronald Reagan, Hillary Clinton, or Bill Clinton? Hillary Clinton. Which Charles Dickens novel features the character Ebenezer Scrooge? A Christmas Carol, Oliver Twist, or Great Expectations? It's A Christmas Carol. Who wrote the novel A Man Called Ove? J.K. Rowling, Paulo Coelho, or Frederick Backman? Frederick Backman. Where did Princess Diana die? France, the UK, or Egypt? It was in France. Which type of rock is formed from the cooling and solidification of molten lava? Sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic? It's igneous. How many sevens do you pass by when you count from 1 to 100? Are you trying to do it quickly? It's 11 times. Who named parachute pants hammer pants? Stanley Kirk-Burrell, Vanilla Ice, or LL Cool J? Stanley Kirk-Burrell. How many people in the US held the rank of General of the Armies? 2, 4 or 3? 3. In which movie was Whoopi Goldberg portrayed as a nun? The Colour Purple, Sister Act or Ghost? Sister Act. True or false? There was a US president who didn't have English as his first language. It's true. Martin van Buren was actually Dutch. Who was the first man to win gold medals in both the 200 and 400 metres? Jesse Owens, Carl Lewis or Michael Johnson? Michael Johnson. What was Britain's best-selling car in the 1970s? Ford Cortina, Morris Marina or Vauxhall Viva? Ford Cortina. Which wrestler was known as the eighth wonder of the world? Stone Cold Steve Austin, Andre the Giant or Hulk Hogan? Andre the Giant. Which park opened in Europe in April 1992? Disneyland Paris, Europa Park or Alton Towers? It was Disneyland Paris. On which team was David Beckham playing from 1992 to 2003? Manchester United. What other name did pagers get during the 1980s? Zappers, dingers or pocket bell? Did you have a pager? Pocket bell. Which all-female music group rivaled the Beatles with 5 #1 singles in a row? Destiny's Child, The Supremes or TLC? It was The Supremes. The Fight Club movie was adapted from which Chuck Palahniuk novel? Fight Club, Bait or Doomed? Fight Club. What does Zorro mean in the Spanish language? Mask, fox or shadow? It's fox. True or false? The first Game of Thrones novel by George Martin goes back to the 1980s. It's false. It's actually the 1990s. Which mineral is known as fool's gold due to its colour being similar to that of a gold nugget? Quartz, pyrite or feldspar? Pyrite. What is the option that applies to the sentence, "The library was closed, so I went to university"? Simple sentence, complex sentence or compound sentence? Compound sentence. Where did the 1996 Summer Olympics take place? Sydney, Atlanta or Barcelona? It was Atlanta. What did "gimme some skin" in the 1970s slang mean? Low five, spare me, or help me? It meant low five. Which actor was professionally known as John Wayne? Clint Eastwood, Kirk Douglas, or Marion Morrison? Marion Morrison. What tragic circumstances does the author face in When Breath Becomes Air? Plane crash, terminal illness, or natural disaster? Terminal illness. When was the duo Los Del Rio formed? 1980s, 1970s, or 1960s? (1960s). Which of the following was not among the founders of Nike? Elmer Mock, Phil Knight, or Bill Bowerman? Elmer Mock. What gas do plants absorb during photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide. What is the name of the famous statue created by Michelangelo depicting a biblical figure? Christ the Redeemer, the Pieta, or David? It's David. Which NBA player shared with the public in 1991 that he had the HIV virus? Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, or Bo Jackson? Magic Johnson. The Golden Jubilee marks how many years? 50 years, 70 years, or 65 years? It's 50 years. Which mountain is featured in the iconic opening scene of The Sound of Music? Untersberg Mountain, Rocky Mountains, or Himalayas? Untersberg Mountain. The first Garfield comic strip was published in how many newspapers? 29, 37, or 41? It was 41. True or false? The counterculture movement began in the Haight-Ashbury. It's true. The Grand Canyon is an example of a canyon carved by which river? Mississippi River, Colorado River, or Rio Grande? It's Colorado River. On a topographic map, what does the word contour lines represent? Elevation and relief, rivers and lakes, or political boundaries? Elevation and relief. In the dystopian world of The Handmaid's Tale, what is the protagonist's name? Jane Doe, Serena Joy, or Offred? Offred. What is considered the largest organ in the human body? It's the skin. Who wrote the novel The African Queen? Agatha Christie, C.S. Forster, or Ernest Hemingway? C.S. Forster. Who was holding the position of US President in the 1990s? George Bush, Bill Clinton, or Ronald Reagan? It was George Bush. And your last one, what is the word elder? Adjective, a noun, or both? It's both. So, how did you do today? Drop your score in the comments below, and of course, like and subscribe so you get notified every time we post a new quiz. And please join us next time on Quiz Time.